A warm welcome to the NAC News Channel, your own official news channel of NAC, working under the guidance of Commander Ashok Rautji for the bright future of EPS 95 pension holders across the country. Please subscribe to the channel by the pressing subscribe button, like video and also share. Thank you. NAC के ऑफिशियल न्यूज चैनल पर आपका स्वागत है। देश भर के EPS 95 पेंशन धारकों के उज्जवल भविष्य के लिए कमांडर अशोक राउत जी के मार्गदर्शन में कार्यरत आपका अपना NAC का ऑफिशियल न्यूज चैनल। निवेदन है कि कृपया सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबाकर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें और शेयर भी करें। धन्यवाद।
नमस्कार, I am Commander Ashok Raut. As you all know, the National Agitation Committee, which is working for EPS 95 pensioners in particular, and for all the elderly people in the country in general. I am National President of the committee and I just want to share few views with you. In fact, I had spoken on this subject some 3 days ago. It was in Hindi. So many people actually requested, those who are not so familiar with Hindi language, they requested the video or speech or whatever the views should be shared in English also. So that is the intention of sharing this video. We all know, friends, that EPS 95 scheme was designed and implemented from 16th November 1995. This scheme was for welfare of all industrial workers, whether they are from private sector or public sector, government industries or private industries. And the scheme was to ensure their social security after their retirement through their own contribution. And therefore, all these people, they contributed for their pension, particularly for the pension, and the money is held with the central government. Now if you calculate, each person has contributed not less than 20 lakhs rupees for their after retirement life. The scheme had wonderful provisions. When it was initiated, the promise was that the industrial worker will get 10% more pension than the government employees. Also the provision was, when they die, their next of kin will get at least 27 lakhs rupees in return, that is ROC, return of capital. Now that was wonderful thing, at least for the purpose of getting that money, the next of kin will look after the parents well. That was the original intention. The scheme also had provision, if you want pension on full salary, then contribute your contribution on full salary and get the pension on full salary. Unfortunately, EPFO, who was supposed to be the guardian of the scheme, had diluted the scheme so much and he removed all the provisions which were good for the people, and today the scheme has become lame. It is like, for example, 2008, they have removed the ROC. That means whatever money you accumulated will not come back to you at all. Then the pension was supposed to be calculated in 12 months salary, last 12 months salary, which they started calculating last 60 months salary. So obviously the pension again reduced. Then the provision for returning the amount, or that is of course finished on 2008. Then they have also removed the provision in 2014 that if you contribute on full salary, you will get full salary. The formula will calculate that and give you pension on full salary. For this, lots of people who are earning meagerly, very small amount, they had to go to court, and thousands of these pensioners are today gone to court. Supreme Court has given decision in favor of the pensioners. Still EPFO has put some impediments in it, some bureaucratic hassles in it, and they are not able to give the pension back to, they are not giving the pension to them on full salary. Now, seeing this, there are many organizations started and they started advocating for the pensioners and all over the country on small scale. But they couldn't gather the nationwide support. The reason being they were from different ideologies and they couldn't travel wide and deep in the country. Therefore, it was actually the need for creating this NAC National Agitation Committee arised. We are of course very thankful to those people who initiated this and started this. There were some political people also who actually were in favor of this. We all are thankful to them. But when NAC actually started, it started on the principle that we will not follow any political party alignment. It's a totally non-political organization we started. It is only for social work. Social work for the EPS 95 pensioners. Therefore, we gathered support or we got support from all of you brothers and sisters who could be individually from different ideologies, but they came together in this non-political organization. And today, as you know, because of your greatness, your involvement, we are now in 27 states. NAC is working. National Agitation Committee has subcommittees from Tehsil level, district level, state level to the national level. And this committee had done lot of agitations right from the village level till the national capital Delhi's level. In Delhi, as you know, all know, in Ramlila ground, Jantar Mantar, PMO office, Gateway, India Gate, you name it. Everywhere in Delhi we have done demonstrations, we have agitated, and so that government can look at us and see our problem of old people those who are elderly. Now, during this time, we had given our representation to all the MPs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha at least 7 times. You all also, in your own capacity, you had met your MPs. Actually, you have given our representations to them many times. Many MPs also across the party line, they raised our issues on in parliament. And they advocated for us, but to no avail, nothing happened. I myself, with our committee, met the Honorable Labour Minister at least 18 times. We had heated discussions, we have arguments, we have submissions, everything. 5 occasions were such that we thought, yes, it is done now, but nothing happened. Finally, our Mathura team, with their great efforts and their sensible MP, our Matru Shakti, Honorable Hema Malini ji, MP of Mathura, she heard our plea and took us to the Prime Minister. A sympathetic view she had for us, and we went to the Prime Minister. The Honorable Prime Minister heard us for half an hour. He agreed that our situation is bad, and he immediately, after listening to our request, our submissions, he immediately told the Honorable Minister of State for PMO, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, he told him this has to be implemented immediately. All their problems should be solved immediately. By hearing this, Jitendra Singh ji immediately took us to his office. Very fast action. He called all his secretaries of PMO, all IS officers, and told them that the Prime Minister desires this and it has to be done immediately. He had talked to the Labour Minister, he had talked to the Finance Ministry's officials, and we are of opinion, I am of opinion, that it will be done shortly. See, we might have different political views, but let me tell you one thing. If the greatest leader of India, the Honorable Prime Minister, calls you and tells you it will be done, he had no reason otherwise to tell us lie. He has listened to our request or pleas, and then he had decided it will be done. So I am of opinion it will be done shortly. Yes, it is delayed. 5 months are passed after the promise, but then we all know this corona pandemic, and it is all over the world. The routines are disturbed, and therefore we agree for this delay. But I humbly request our Prime Minister that now more delay means our more deaths from our community of elderly pensioners. Therefore, every day when we get up, our day starts with condolences, and that's very, very, very bad. Therefore, the implementation has to be faster, and we expect that Honorable Prime Minister and his worthy team will announce this somewhere in August or maybe in September. Now, today, our agitation is not stopped. All our activities, because of the corona and also because of the promise of Honorable Prime Minister, we stopped all our agitations except for Buldhana agitation. Buldhana is a district in Maharashtra, a small district. It is a headquarters of NAC. And in this district, last almost 600 days, on this 15th August, we will be completed 601 day of our chain hunger strike, which is still going on. 601 day will be completed on 15th of August. Every day people are sitting in their home for hunger strike, husband and wife, and we are putting their photos on online, and this agitation, this lamp is lit, which is not yet over. Therefore, my humble request to Honorable Prime Minister with folded hands that, sir, please look at these elderly people of ours. It's their own money, but please give them a livelihood. Our demands are very simple: 7,500 rupees plus DA as a minimum pension to survive for a couple. There is a parallel demand that which is Supreme Court has already given decision on it, that take contribution on full salary and pay them on full salary pension. Now this is only a calculation. It is nothing extra is given to them. Whatever recovery of contribution is with the interest. So there is no possibility that government is giving something extra to them. But still EPFO is adamant of in giving that. Now in this, my assurance as a national president of NAC is that if both these demands are parallel demands are sanctioned together, I assure you everybody will go for minimum pension because it has got DA element in it. And nobody, hardly few people will go for the higher pension on full salary, because there is a contribution involved and there is no DA to it. So those who matter, the bureaucrats, the politicians, whoever are in the decision making position, I request them humbly, please look into this. Our second demand is of course, the third demand is of course the health facilities for all the elderly people. We were told by the Labour Minister they are seriously looking into it, and some pilot project in Delhi also they started. So my request to the Honorable Prime Minister, sir, please grant this, because we have left with very few days. Let us die, let we people die with hope and gratitude. And I am telling all of my friends of Agitation Committee, we are not stopping our agitation. Please remember this. We are still fighting. We are fighting in different way, but we are fighting. At the end of the September, we will meet. We will talk to each other, and then we will decide next course of action, because by then whatever decisions government take will be taken in account, and then we will decide our further course of action. Second thing is, today we are actually with the begging ball in front of government. But remember you, though we are Yachak, we are not beggar, we are Yachak. The Yachak who has got the power of giving shrap or giving vardhan. Because it is because your good work, goodwill, your age, your experience, whatever you have given to this country, that blessings are behind you, and therefore we can either bless or curse that power we have. So please don't lose your heart and stand up together. Again, I request the Honorable Prime Minister to look at us. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jeshta Bharat, Shrestha Bharat. धन्यवाद. भारत माता की जय.